Hello, everybody. It's me, David Kendrick Jr., and I want to make this video while the feelings are fresh, raw, everything. It's about 10:19 at night on Tuesday, September 29th. I had the pleasure to speak to students at Clark Atlanta University in Atlanta, Georgia tonight. This is September. It's Suicide Prevention Month. And I want to show off my shirt. Clark Atlanta. I spoke to kids, but I want to give a shout out to Dr. Vicki M. Jester, Director of the Counseling and Disability Service Center. And this is Counseling Disability Service Center at Clark Atlanta University. And this is my shirt, National Suicide Prevention Month. Now, let me tell you about this event tonight. It was a panel of just young kids, young adults, who were just hungry for knowledge when it comes to mental health. And I was blessed to serve on this panel in my co-president role for Nami DeKalb. And I saw, this wasn't a minority event, but Clark Atlanta is a HBCU. And I was so excited, first of all, to step foot on an HBCU because I'm from Rochester, New York. We don't got HBCUs up there. And really, my HBCU experience, even though I live in Atlanta, it comes from Stephen A. Smith and First Take on ESPN with HTBU week coming up and everything like that. So I don't know anything about HBCUs, but walking on this campus, man, seeing all these young black men, black women hungry for knowledge and pursuing their future, it meant a lot to me. I took a lot of pictures I'll post later. But then when it came to this panel, I look out and I see all these young faces hungry for knowledge when it comes to mental health, man. Wow. Just wow. And once the panel got started, once Dr. Jester kicked it off, we got so many questions. And it made me feel like everything that I'm doing, all the work that I put into this mental health professional speaking game was worthwhile. And as a speaker, you're not going to get paid for every event. You're not. And I can say right now, I didn't get paid for this event. I'm co-president of Nami DeKalb because I love what I do. If you ever want to be a part of a nonprofit and sit on the board, some of these positions you're not going to get paid for. But today, I got paid in experience. Okay, I got to be on my first HBCU campus. I got to see a lot of kids that look like me when I was their age, and we just talked about mental health, and I got so many questions about being vulnerable. What does mental health look like? Did you regret joining the Army? No, I did not. And just there's some things worth more than money. And tonight, being co-president of Nami DeKalb paid me more than any amount of money ever would. Just be able to talk to these young adults about mental health, people who are invested in their own mental health and the mental health of their friends and their family. Because a question that I got over and over and over that was asked so many different ways, hey, what do you do if someone is telling you they feel like committing suicide? And here is my answer to that question. And I'm not a therapist, anything like that, but I said, if somebody tells you that, that means that, first of all, they value your friendship more than anything else on earth, because they are telling you that they're willing to end their life. This is something that they may not have told their mother, their father, their brother, their sister. They are coming to you as their friend. And if they did tell you this as their brother, your sister, your son, your daughter, your mother, your father, take action. Take action. Because this person is coming to you, telling you, putting basically their life right here in your hands. And it may not be fair. It may not be fair, but life isn't fair. And I told these young adults, I said, at this age, if somebody is telling you this, then you have made a friend for life, because that means that this person trusts you to make the right decision for them. Because I use my own lived experience, which we have in Nami DeKalb. In order to be a leader of a program, you have to have a lived experience with mental illness. And I told these young adults, I said, that's your lived experience. If someone comes to you and says, hey, I'm thinking about taking my own life, you guys are going to be tied together forever. Because you can save that person's life. So this event tonight at Clark Atlanta was unlike anything I've ever had in my life. And I love to see that our future is in such great hands, because if you know my personal story, I don't have children, you know why. And even if you don't, when I was in my 20s, I was going through hell as a disabled veteran, and I decided that, hey, I'm not mentally stable enough to have children. So, I told the VA, hey, I want to get a vasectomy, and I got one. I'm much better now, and I have an application in with the state to adopt, because I'm much better and I have all these things behind me you see in my wall. But most importantly, forget all of that. I'm right up here. But now that I'm right up here, I'm able to help other people. And today, helping these young adults, man, it meant the world to me. And to be on this campus, this HBCU campus. Now I see why Stephen A. Smith be so proud to be from an HBCU. Now I see why people like Shannon Sharp be so proud to be from Savannah State. Nothing like that. Now, here's my master's degree. I graduated from Kelley Graduate School. Now, I still got my MBA as well. But it's such a honor and a privilege to be an advocate for people in this big city like Atlanta. Being from a city like Rochester, New York, which is near and dear to my heart. But when people ask about Rochester, they think it's Canada. It means so much to be an advocate. It means so much to help our future. Because when I looked into that crowd tonight of these young adults, I saw my little sisters, my little brother, young adults who may not know their way or what they want to be, but they're struggling with their mental health, and they have friends that are struggling with their mental health, and they have resources now, people like me that I didn't have growing up in the 90s. And I'm not even that much older than these kids. I was born in 87. But I'm helping kids who are my little sister's age. And I shared tonight, my little sister is a combat engineer in the Army. I made it to E5. You see my award right here. And I told them my mental health challenges will be with me for the rest of my life. If you're dealing with them now, they may go away. You may feel better for about a month or so, stop taking your medication, and then you're going to go in your valley. And then somebody like me can pull you out of that valley and bring you to the hilltop, because with the battle with mental health, they have hills and they have valleys. But tonight, it meant more than me, and to be able to advocate and speak about mental health, especially during Suicide Awareness Month, it means the world to me. So if I can do this, a kid that I shared tonight failed his first ASVAB and then scored so low, all I could do was be a cavalry scout right here, but was able to write a book about it. You can do it. You're not the only one going through whatever you're going through. just speak about it, because that's what I did. And now, tonight, I've been doing this for a very, 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 very long time. I think this has a date on it. Yep, it does. This says 2012. Okay? I've been doing this for a very long time. Tonight, at this HBCU, Clark Atlanta University, was the first night I ever felt this feeling. And I want y'all to feel it too. You're not alone, no matter what you're going through. Speak about what you're going through, and damn it, go to a HBCU.